So if you read the stories of the Sahabas, your Iman increases. I'd like to give you one incident. That once there was a person who comes and tells the Prophet that the neighbor that is there is not allowing him to build the boundary wall of the house because the tree is in between. So the Prophet tells the neighbor that if you give that one tree and allow him to build his boundary wall, I will give you a tree in Jannah. And he refuses. He doesn't agree. So when one of the Sahaba, Abu Darda, he hears about this, he goes and asks the Prophet that if I get that tree and see to it, give it to him, will I get a tree in Jannah? The Prophet said, yes, why not? So he goes and tells that neighbor that, do you know who I am? He said, no. He says, I am Abu Darda, who owns the biggest and the most precious garden of dates in Medina. So it is, of course, who does not know you? Then he says that, will you give me this tree which is coming in between your neighbor, boundary wall? And for that, in exchange of that tree, I will give you my complete garden of dates, which is the best in Medina. The man says, are you crazy? For my one tree, you will give me the full garden, which is the best in Medina? He says, yes. And the person agrees. Abu Darda comes back home and tells his wife that today I have done a great deal, an excellent deal. The wife asks, what did you do? So he narrates the story about that tree. And he tells his wife that I bought that tree that will give us a tree in Jannah in exchange for the full garden that we have in Medina. So the wife says, what excellent deal. In today's world, if suppose you have such a big garden and you want to buy the tree, today's wife will tell you, you're a fool. Why did you give the full garden? You would have given 25% of the garden, or you should have given 50% of the garden. And surely that man would have agreed. Even if you give 25% of the garden, you would have given that one tree. But look at the Imaan. The wife says, what a deal. That means both of them, the husband and wife, they didn't want even an iota of doubt that the person will refuse, because they wanted Jannah. And the hadith tells us that for the rest of the life they lived a poor life, but they lived a very happy life